When you tell them Saudi Arabia, they think it's halfway across the world. They got no idea where it is. That's number one. Chris, number two, when you got Triple H standing there with a sheik and his headdress, that crowd, what's the first thing they're going to think, bro?
What's that?
What are they going to think when they see somebody wearing a...
Oh, like custom stuff and religion?
No, they're going to think terrorism.
Nick Khan said this on the Joy Forum. He said, I think at WWE, we realized a number of years ago, you can't simply pipe American product out globally and hope to be a global product. You actually have to have boots on the ground. So if you look at what we've done in our premium live events, formerly known as pay-per-views, over the last few years, about half of those now take place outside the United States. We're in the 8th year of a long-term partnership with the Turkey Al Sheikh and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We think people will come to the kingdom to see our show, and we're going to put on a spectacle. Well, Vince, I'm going to read this per review. Will Vince Russo travel to Saudi Arabia to watch WrestleMania?
Bro, Vince Russo won't travel to the Pepsi Center.
Down the street.
That is totally unfair. But Chris, let me ask you. You think people around the world are going to go to Saudi? You really think people in the U.S. are going to go to? Come on, bro. Come on.
No. This is why, Vince. Because first of all, there, Brandon Thurston, shout out to Brandon Thurston with WrestleNomics. I just saw something on Twitter, I think it was either today or yesterday, that there was, he does really good with the graphics and stuff like that. And he showed a graphic that it came up on my algorithms that since the TKO merge, prices has nearly doubled than before the merger. And so you're factoring in that. Plus, you're factoring in all of the money that's going to take you going and flying to Saudi Arabia and all the expense, the travel expenses that come with that, all the rooming expenses, the food expenses, and you're trying to actually think that you're trying to get to that 18 to 34 demographic. That's the big demo when it comes to these ratings. You're coming to tell me that someone from 18 to 34 is going to spend all of that for a Saudi visit for WrestleMania?
Chris, let me tell you this. I almost think the money is the third factor. Chris, you and I just witnessed the show yesterday where they're chanting "This is awesome" during a battle royal.
Yes.
And this is the sing-along crowd. These are the people you're dealing with. Yeah. Okay? The two things, Chris, I guarantee you, two things. Number one, they have no idea where Saudi Arabia is. So when you tell them Saudi Arabia, they think it's halfway across the world. They got no idea where it is. That's number one. Chris, number two, when you got Triple H standing there with a sheik and his headdress, that crowd, what's the first thing they're going to think, bro?
What's that?
What are they going to think when they see somebody wearing a...
Oh, like custom stuff and religion?
No, they're going to think terrorism. I mean, let's face it, bro. I'm talking about those fans that are singing and that are, I'm talking about those people that, because, bro, I'm not saying that to be racist or anything. Why I'm saying that is, bro, when Bin Laden was running wild and we were seeing him on TV every day, that's the vision we were seeing. So in everybody's mind, when we see that, it means something. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination saying that all those people are terrorists, but I'm saying when you see that, that's what some people think. So the fact of the matter that this is halfway across the world, there's going to be stereotypes, with those type of people, with these type of fans who are not educated. Bro, and then the money is like third, bro. First, you don't even know where it is. You don't even think about going in. Second of all, am I going to be in danger? Is it safe? I think that's the one that's going to turn the most people away because it's the unknown.
Yeah,
you know what that's what I'm
I agree with you. I agree with you when it comes to the danger level because even from the beginning of the partnership, which I think it was like 16, I think that was the first year, 17, something around there. And to this day, I mean, Khan even said this is in the 8th year. So 8 years ago, when they made the announcement, I think it was like 16 and then they started around 17, something around there. And even in the past 8 years, you still have that very negative stigma from the American crowd toward the Saudi partnership. They still call it blood money. They still say, well, CM Punk's not going this time, or Sami Zayn's not going this time. And you still have that type of perception from the American crowd. So does the American crowd, say for instance, someone in the the IWC community, do they contradict themselves and spend so much time saying, oh, Saudi blood money again, but then buy a ticket to go to the same, event that they've criticized?
And Chris, let's not forget this. Their fan base, you guys got to remember, the majority of these people live on the internet. They know all about that plane sitting on the tarmac. Chris, remember that? They know all about that. And God, bro, you think that average fan is going to get past all that and go to an event there? Now, Chris, do you think he's just talking out his backside and he knows it, that he knows no Americans? Or do you think he truly actually believes that?
You talking about Khan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Khan just understands the demographic. Like Saudi itself has a pretty solid fan base of people who just want to watch an entertainment show. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes.
And I think that's what he's banking on. But at the same time, here's where, to me, the monkey wrench is in all of this. You can't book a Saudi show similar to how you book an American show. You can't just do match, and you can't get to the point where you're expecting, the Saudi Arabian crowd to react the same way. Now, over the past 8 years, you have seen the Saudi Arabian crowd be more lively. It was more subdued, in the beginning. It has been more lively, but at the same time, it's still that principle when you go to the Saudi Arabian crowd, when it comes to the executives of, the Saudi authority. Okay, what about a Goldberg? What about when Hogan was alive? What about a Hogan? What about a Flair? Like we need some more, we need some bigger wrestlers. And that's the reason why WWE would all the time, when they would head over to Saudi, they spent, their petty cash fund, which is several $1 million, to bring a bald-headed Shawn Michaels out of retirement. You know what I mean? So they're going to do whatever they can to bring those legendary names back.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. And I don't think that's I do think it's going to be the same. But like you said before, if and we both agree with this theory that if Saudi buys WWE, man, it's going to be a whole different type of interview when you have the Khans and the Shapiros, and if TKO sells it to you, you won't even have that Shapiro. So it makes me wonder if the ticket prices will go back down, if Saudi does acquire. So definitely should be interesting to see. And to be clear, it was Shawn Michaels. It was Saudi, wasn't it? It was Shawn
Saudi.
Michaels and Triple H against
absolutely
Taker and Kane. Yeah, I thought that was Saudi.
Absolutely.
Brought him back for Saudi.